Walk into any room, and you can instantly spot the Leo. They are the ones radiating warmth, commanding attention, and wearing an invisible crown. Astrology tells us that Leos are born leaders, ruled by the glorious sun, filled with pride and unshakable confidence. But behind that dazzling smile lies a heavy secret. There is a dark, terrifying reason why this zodiac sign is considered completely invincible. It is a trait hard-coded into their cosmic DNA, born from a tragedy that dates back thousands of years. To understand the true burden of being a Leo, you have to look past the modern horoscopes and travel back to ancient Greece. You have to uncover the story of a monster that even the immortal gods were terrified of: the Nemean Lion. This wasn't just an animal. It was a supernatural force. And if you are a Leo, or have one in your life, you are about to discover that your legendary golden armor isn't a gift, it is a cage. In the rocky hills of Nemea, a nightmare walked on 4 legs. The Nemean Lion was a monstrous creature spawned from Typhon, the father of all monsters. Its defining characteristic was its extraordinary fur, a golden coat that was entirely impervious to human weapons. Cobras couldn't pierce it, iron swords shattered against its skin, and bronze arrows simply bounced off its chest like pebbles. The lion terrorized the valley, slaughtering armies and leaving villages in ruins. Enter Hercules. As his very first labor, the demigod was ordered to slay this unkillable beast. Hercules arrived with his famous bow and arrows. He took aim and hit the lion square in the chest, but the arrow clinked against the fur and fell into the dirt. Furious, Hercules struck the beast over the head with a massive wooden club, splitting the wood in 2. The lion didn't even flinch. Realizing that weapons were useless against this supernatural armor, Hercules threw them aside. He trapped the lion inside its own dark cave, lunged forward and wrestled the beast with his bare hands, eventually choking it to death through sheer, brutal, physical dominance. Zeus, the king of the gods, was so struck by the lion's unmatched ferocity that he lifted its body into the heavens, creating the constellation of Leo. But the story didn't end there. Hercules skinned the beast using its own razor-sharp claws, wearing the impervious golden pelt as armor for the rest of his mythical life. This is the exact moment the archetype of Leo was born. Just like the Nemean Lion, modern Leos possess an emotional, invisible outer armor. From a young age, Leos learn that the world expects them to be strong, radiant, and unbreakable. So they build a psychological wall. When a Leo is hurting, bleeding, or crying inside, their instinct is to project absolute confidence. They refuse to show vulnerability because, to a Leo, showing weakness feels like dynamic defeat. This is why you cannot break a Leo using conventional weapons. Gossip, insults, or betrayal simply bounce off their outer shell. But wearing a heavy coat of armor 24/7 is exhausting. Behind closed doors, away from the spotlight, Leos often wrestle their internal demons completely alone in the dark. This deep internal struggle is exactly why the tarot card representing Leo isn't a sword-wielding warrior or a conqueror. It is Major Arcana Number 8, Strength. If you study the traditional card, you won't see a warrior fighting a monster. Instead, you see a woman wearing a crown of flowers, gently closing the jaws of a roaring lion. She isn't using weapons or brute force. She is using love, patience, and boundless compassion. This card reveals the ultimate spiritual evolution for every Leo. Your true invincibility doesn't come from pretending you are an untouchable monster to keep people at a distance. It doesn't come from your ego or your pride. Your real power is born when you learn to tame the wild, raging beast inside your own heart and allow yourself to be vulnerable with the people who love you. True strength is laying down the armor. Leos, do you feel like you are constantly forced to be the strong one for everyone else? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with the fierce Leo in your life and make sure to subscribe because next time we are diving deep into the dark, hidden mythology of Scorpio. See you in the stars.